Good evening. Good evening. Thank you all for joining me. Let me give a quick shout out to those in the chat. Shout out to Do for Self Records. Good evening. Thank you for coming by. JBWR, greetings to you. And Infinite Charms Beauty. Thanks for coming through, sis. And thank you all for your support. I have this fan running, so I hope y'all can't hear this fan. Let me know if you hear the fan, or let me know if you can hear me clearly in the chat by pressing one or something. Let me know you in here and can hear me okay, and this fan is not too loud. All right, great. Shout out to you again, Ike Ogiyamian. Thank you for coming by as well, sir. Okay, great. Thank you. I went ahead, guys, and pre-recorded a video for this live because I didn't want to keep putting it off. I'm super busy. I really thought I would have time to do this, but new contracts got signed, new stuff coming through. Everything is looking up. So I'm going to go ahead and run this pre-record. I'm not taking any calls tonight. Um, However, if you want to discuss this topic live, we can reschedule another live stream for that. Okay. Is that all right with y'all? Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you to those who will catch the replay. I really appreciate your support. In this video, I will be reading some written statements regarding unethical behavior of a school employee. I'm going to read three, but there are more. I will not be using their real names to protect the privacy and safety of the individuals. The ex-employee in question has a documented history of targeting and harassing individuals by misusing their personal information. So a year or so ago, I did a video called Social Engineering, where I talked about the importance of protecting your personal information and not sharing it with anyone, no matter how much you trust or how much you like them. You should certainly not share it via unsecure avenues such as their personal email addresses, any personal social media accounts, or over the phone that is not monitored and recorded by the institution. Within that video, I showed an example of how you should communicate with a staff member, recruiter, or a partner. When someone is in a, they should have an affiliate link. Here's an example of how it should look. This is Anthony O'Neill. His YouTube channel is The Table with AO. I'm going to his About section, and he has a website link here. Maybe the resources. You have course careers, tech course, Bethel School of Technology. Click on Bethel School of Technology. There you have it. Bethel School of Technology and Anthony O'Neill. Get more information. Here you have it. This is the platform you want to put your information in to get more information about the courses and your interest in joining Bethel. Not a social media DM or personal email address. Messages shared within the school's platform are monitored and recorded. So if either of you violate the terms, the school will have a record of it. Now, let me give you some behind the scenes information. It's all on transcript. It was stated in open court under oath by Respucia that she lost her job due to the order of protection that I have against her for stalking and harassment. At the time of the order, I didn't even know where she worked and didn't care because it didn't matter. I was being stalked and harassed, so I did what I had to do, which is contact law enforcement. She's used to calling people's jobs to get them fired, calling CPS to get people's kids taken away, filing false police reports and false reports to the FBI when she is the one in the wrong. She accuses people of doing what she is really doing. It was also stated under oath that the school, Stellar Career College, was going to sue me if I did a video about them. She knew that was a lie. I know that was a lie, right? So, since she mentioned Stellar Career College in the case, making such a strong statement, loud and wrong, it opened the door for me to make them part of the case. So, I contacted Stellar Career College. I was given the green light to move forward with this video and offered a statement in writing if needed for court. They don't know what Respucia is talking about, and they have nothing against me. This video is not even about Stellar Career College. There's no knock on them. They did what they were supposed to do to protect the students and the faculty. They trusted someone who was untrustworthy, but took the proper steps to eliminate the problem. So shout out to them for that. Okay, the first written statement is quite lengthy and it includes several screenshots and receipts. So I'm going to give you the important details that I can say publicly right now. And this is from Jason. We're going to call him Jason. Jason states, I came across Respucia while on YouTube. Her YouTube channel has about 25,000 subscribers with a history of Black male advocacy and holding scammers accountable. While being a subscriber of Respucia, I had reached out to her as she had advertisements for a $5,000 scholarship for cybersecurity and logistics and warehousing, and to follow up with her by either emailing her yahoo.com email address or contacting her via direct message on social media. I was able to contact her and text her my ID and other personal identifying information, such as my social security number. She got me enrolled and registered at Stellar Career College by doing all of my paperwork for me, as she is a college counselor and recruiter there. She considered herself my mental health life coach and mentor. Respucia had exploited my judgment, given my history of PTSD and depression and lack of financial means to do her dirty bidding on her behalf of people she deemed as enemies. Respucia had me fabricate a lie on Kathy in financial aid, and this resulted in her termination. Respucia gave me a templated letter to send back to her so that she could forward this to her supervisor to get Kathy fired. At her behest, she had me engaged in trolling and cyber harassment of Gail at Night, a rival YouTuber, with negative comments on her page. And she sent me pictures of Gail's daughter with comments insulting the daughter. She manipulated me into writing the school a letter with the word student in an email, which I was to lie on Gail. She sent me a YouTube link asking if Gail at Night had me blocked. Respucia told me to go to the community tab and look for a video called Social Engineering. She sent me screenshots of Gail and said she called her a stalker. In other words, when she says my stalker, quote unquote, she is talking about Gail at Night. Respucia had me cyber harass Mark, another rival podcaster. I went to Mark's panel and verbally trolled him. She had me go over to Shauna. She sent me Shauna's real name, which was revealed to me as Shauna Ward of Ohio, and pictures of her, and told me what to say in a bad book review on Amazon. She texted me, quote unquote, I'm on her ass. And she directed me to leave a negative comment review by stating, quote, make it simple. They won't accept it if you're rude. Leave 1 star and say, not worth the money. It should be free, unquote. The children's book was titled Little John T. Ward and the Quilted Code, Let Ward Do It. On March 12th through the 15th, she sent me personal pictures of Shauna Ward saying that she is in her 50s and lives alone. Later, it got ugly when she told me I had to switch my major within 24 hours and began asking her questions and voicing my concerns. She told me to reach out to the school, which I did. However, I thought she was my college recruiter and counselor and that she would help out as this was within her scope. And there wasn't any reason to believe that she would not. I felt it was strange that she would direct me to the school for the financial aid stuff because she covered it before, but was still trying to tell me to switch my program. Things took a terrible turn after asking for clarification about major switch and potential financial aid ramifications to her stating that this is a you problem and stating that she has 20 other students to attend to. And then she weaponized life concerns that I had personally against me that I told her in confidence. She told me to contact the school from here on out without transitioning me to another counselor. She illegally disclosed my phone number to her husband, the janitor, as I have not had any direct contact with before, for him to threaten me. He called threatening, yelling, and cursing me out, which led me to reasonably believe that my family was also in danger. I'm going to end it there with Jason and go to the next statement. Another gentleman named, I'm going to call him Kevin. Kevin emailed me stating, I inquired about a program and general information to see if it was something I could benefit from and work around my schedule. She replied, coming off predatory and aggressive. She wanted to verify my personal information, social media accounts, etc., before she would give me anything. That was a red flag for me, so I just left it alone and then replied back to her email. Okay, so Kevin didn't say what school he was trying to enroll in, but it happened in 2024. Okay, the last statement is from a young lady. I'm going to call her Vanessa. Vanessa wrote me stating, I reached out to Respucia about enrolling in school with Grand Canyon University. She wanted me to give her all my personal information to fill out the application, but I didn't feel comfortable giving that out, and I needed some time to think about it before I moved forward. Respucia became hostile and rude, saying that I wasted her time. She said, thank you for talking about this. I've never told anyone about this until now. Okay, so this concludes 3 of the statements I received. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with an important reminder. Protect your personal and private information like your life depends on it, because sometimes it really does. In a world where digital footprints last forever and bad actors can hide behind fake identities, it's more crucial than ever to move with intention. If you ever find yourself communicating with an institution, whether it's a government agency, a school, or a private organization, make sure you go through the proper documented channels. Email, certified mail, or official platforms only. That paper trail might one day be your only defense. Why? Because if you're ever pressured, manipulated, or asked to do something unethical, or if your information is misused, there will be a record. That record can hold the right people accountable if you suffer harm like identity theft or financial fraud or worse. Don't assume the system will protect you. Make this system prove that it should. And I'll leave you with this quote to think about by Edgar J. Mon. A lie has speed, but truth has endurance. In the end, Dishonesty might offer a fast escape, but it rarely survives a long road. Stay informed, stay documented, stay protected. Until next time, take care of yourself. Drop your thoughts in the comments section. I'll be glad to hear from you. This is Gail at Night. Thank you all for watching and thank you for supporting. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and set the bell to all.